For years, I'd heard whispers of a hidden valley in the high mountains of Pakistan, Kalash. It was said to be a place where ancient traditions still thrived, untouched by the rush of time. I traced the winding roads on maps, imagining the journey north, past cities and into the wild Hindu Kush. The idea of Kalash became a quiet obsession, a living piece of history I had to see for myself. I read about their unique beliefs, vibrant festivals, and deep connection to the land. The thought of meeting the Kalash people, of seeing their world, became irresistible. I packed for the mountains, but more importantly, I prepared to listen and learn. I knew I'd be a guest in a culture that had survived for centuries. The anticipation was electric, a promise of something transformative. When the day finally came, I boarded my flight with a sense of calm and purpose. The dream was becoming real. The whispers were now a call I couldn't ignore. I was on my way to a place that would change me forever. The road from Chitral to Kalash Valley is not for the faint-hearted. Our jeep rattled along a narrow track, mountains towering on one side, a sheer drop to the Chitral River on the other. The driver's steady hands guided us through sharp turns, leaving the modern world behind with every mile. The landscape was raw and immense, jagged peaks, hardy trees, and bursts of green fields clinging to impossible slopes. The air grew cooler, scented with pine and earth. We passed friendly checkpoints, reminders of the valley's preciousness. Then Rumbur village appeared, wooden houses stacked up the hillside, connected by winding paths. The village felt alive, a single organism breathing with the mountain. The roar of the engine faded, replaced by the river's murmur and children's laughter. Women in black robes moved gracefully along the paths. I felt an immediate sense of peace and welcome. I took a deep breath of mountain air. The tension of travel melted away. I had arrived, and it was everything I'd hoped for. The Kalash people's clothing is the first thing that captures your heart. Women wear black robes embroidered with vibrant colors, and their headdresses, shushat, are adorned with shells, beads, and bells. Each piece is a symbol of identity and pride. Life here moves with the sun and seasons. Men tend fields and goats, women grind wheat, fetch water, and embroider. Homes built from wood and stone are designed for harsh winters and close family life. Several generations often share a household, creating powerful bonds. Community is everything. People stop to talk, children play freely, and laughter echoes through the valley. Despite the challenges, there's a joy and resilience that's infectious. The Kalash culture isn't a relic, it's a living, breathing way of life. Their traditions thrive, a bright splash of color in the mountains. Here, people matter more than possessions. One evening, I was welcomed into a family's home in Rumbur. The main living area glowed with firelight, the air rich with wood smoke and baking bread. The grandfather, his face lined with wisdom, invited me to sit near the hearth. The mother prepared bread and a simple stew of beans, potatoes, and mountain herbs. We shared the meal, fresh bread, goat's cheese, walnuts, food made with love from the land. As we ate, the grandfather told stories of floods, winters, and the spirits of the peaks. He spoke of honoring ancestors and celebrating the seasons. The fire crackled, children drifted to sleep, and the room filled with warmth and connection. There were no distractions, just stories, laughter, and the comfort of community. That evening, I felt a sense of belonging I'll never forget. It was a reminder of what truly matters: family, community, and sharing a meal. In that moment, I was home. My visit coincided with Chilam Joshi, the spring festival, a celebration of new life and hope. The valley buzzed with anticipation as women finished their dresses and men decorated the village. On festival day, the charso, the dancing ground, became a sea of color and sound. Women in black robes and elaborate headdresses formed a circle, bells jingling in the sun. Men with flowers in their caps joined in an outer ring. Drums pulsed, voices rose in ancient songs, and the dance began, slow, swaying, hypnotic. The energy built, the music intensified, and the whole community moved as one. It wasn't a performance, but a living prayer for the land's fertility. A woman pulled me into the circle. I stumbled, then found the rhythm. For a moment, I was part of their joy, their tradition. Dancing under the vast sky, I felt a connection so pure it brought tears to my eyes. In that circle, I was no longer an outsider. I belonged. The Kalash Valley taught me the beauty of simplicity. Life here is about essentials: family, community, food, and shelter. Happiness isn't about possessions, but about strong relationships and a sense of purpose. The Kalash have little material wealth, but are rich in ways we've forgotten. The village is a true community. Everyone helps, everyone cares. Their interdependence creates a safety net of human connection. I realized how isolated we can be in our modern lives. The Kalash are resilient, preserving their language and traditions for thousands of years. Their culture is an anchor, giving them identity and belonging. Witnessing their pride was inspiring, a lesson in knowing who you are. Most of all, I learned gratitude for the simple things I'd taken for granted. The Kalash find joy in the seasons, a harvest, a child's birth. They taught me to slow down and find beauty in everyday life. Leaving the Kalash Valley was harder than arriving. As the jeep wound down the mountain, I tried to hold on to every image and sound. The valley was no longer just a place, it was part of me. I missed the simplicity, the warmth, the stories by the fire. The memories became a quiet refuge in a noisy world. My perspective on a rich life had shifted forever. The Kalash Valley is more than a destination, it's a reminder of the power of community and tradition. Their uniqueness enriches us all, and their culture deserves protection. Even now, I can close my eyes and feel the mountain air, hear the festival songs, and remember the joy. I left a piece of my heart in Kalash, but I brought back its spirit: joy, resilience, and honest living.